All right, so it's 1 o'clock and I'm sitting here cross-legged. You could also be sitting in your chair at work. That is perfectly fine as well. I'm going to do a hip opener stretch with you guys. So this is my right foot. If you're sitting with your knees like this and you're in an office chair, you could just simply take your foot right here and put it over like this and just open up your hip, kind of point it down and feel a little stretch in there. If you're comfortable doing this, you could be on the floor and you could take that foot. Don't force it down. Don't force the knee down. But we're just going to stretch for a couple breaths. I like to breathe. I like to go in for 5 seconds and then out. And I like to do about 5 reps like that. So I breathe in and out.
Okay.
And I'm going to do 3 more. So I go in and out. And I breathe in and out. Good. Now, can that knee go down a little bit further, closer to that foot? I certainly hope so. Maybe so. Maybe it can just go a little bit closer. Maybe not, though, too. Maybe not. You're going to feel an opening in your hips, I hope. And then we're going to switch it. And you guys are going to take your other foot and just place it over. Pressing that knee down, opening up those hips. So you're going to breathe in for 5 seconds. And then out for 3. Breathe in for 5. And then breathing in. Find your breath. And you're going to do 2 more. 2 more. And 1 more.
Come inside.
And you feel that stretch in throughout your hip flexors. And now we're going to do something for the neck. So make sure that your back is nice and straight against your chair or just sitting up nice and straight. And roll your shoulders back and down, lift your chest, scoop your tummies in tight. And then you're just going to put your hands on your neck. Put your hands on your neck. Loosen up your neck. Your chin is just perfectly parallel to the floor where you're not looking up or down really. Just kind of straight ahead. Just massaging. Your neck might be tight. It's actually really important to massage your lymph nodes, decrease inflammation and stress. All right, now you guys are going to turn right here.
It's behind you.
Nice deep breath. And just turn.
Straight out the window. Oh my God.
And I'm going to switch gears on you guys a little bit. So if you're in your office chair, you're sitting down, one thing that you can do is you can take your feet from a position of just sitting down, like with your feet out in front, planted on the floor. You're going to scoop your tummies tight, lift your chest, and you're just going to lift your legs up using your glutes. So you're just going to lift your legs up using your glutes like 5 times. So you're just going to feel it in your core, in your tummy muscles. So just out with the legs and down, breathing, out with the legs and down. Good. Breathing out with the legs and down. Out with the legs. Nice. And then another thing you can do is just take your knees in. Take your knees in. And you can also twist. Do a little bicycle right at your desk. Lifting up your knees is actually a lot more challenging than you think. It's simple, but if you concentrate on using the right muscles, it'll be a nice little kind of waker upper. Not necessarily a workout, but just it's nice to move your body a little bit in the middle of the day when you're starting to feel that slump. And you might need some sugar, some piece of chocolate. Instead, you can do a few exercises, drink some water. And then we'll do a little stretch. A little full body here. Couple more. And you're good. Okay, so now my feet are out in front of me. Your feet can be on the floor. Doesn't really matter whether they're flexed or pointed, but you're just gonna reach downward toward your toes and stretch out your calf muscles, stretch out your hamstrings. Everything needs to be stretched. Feels good. Breathing in, breathing out. Very good, you guys. Keep on going. This will alleviate back pain. Back pain is terrible. And it's very, very common for people to have back pain. So you're stretching, you're just gonna stretch throughout the day. We're gonna do a little bit of shoulder stretching here. So I'm gonna turn my body and I hope you guys can see. I'm just gonna take your hand, take your other hand, and stretch it as best as you can. Oh! Can you guys feel it? I hope so. Breathing. And then you're gonna go ahead and switch. I'm gonna win. Come on, dude. All right, doing good. Okay. Now the next thing is it's very important to keep your glutes strong and your hips. And so what we're gonna do is we're gonna do the donkey kicks and then of course the some for the hips as well, side glutes. So just a few. So you're gonna lift up here and then you're gonna lift and bring that knee to that elbow. So we're just gonna do about 8 like that. We're just gonna lift up. And funny enough, you guys can do this at your desk. Standing. You can be touching your desk and you can just lift your leg behind you. Make sure to engage your glutes. We're just going to do a few. A few. Keep on going. Awesome. And then you're going to switch sides. So you're just going to lift up. Make sure you guys kick the ceiling like. Kick up. Kick up. Look over there. Hey, stop plugging. And keep going. Just a few. And now we're just gonna sit back down here.
I'm knocking the door.
Okay, so now the arms, rolling the shoulders back. Then you're gonna roll them forward. Okay, now let's take our arm and just kind of stretch it over. Okay, stretch. Elongating the side right here. Breathing. And then switching. There we go. And then don't let your shoulder come up. Don't let your neck come up. Just relaxing. And again, you're going to have your back nice and straight, turning your head. And just roll your head around, guys. Roll your head around. And the other way.
How do you
Perfect. Now take your hands and interlace them together and just bring them through.
That's what I'm
And open. All right, good. And now for the shoulders again. Take that elbow, stretch. And one more, other elbow, stretch. Breathing. Very good, you guys. So now you're just going to do one more of these very important for your back. Just coming forward, putting your feet on the floor and reaching forward toward those toes and stretching. Feel everything loosen up.
Oh my God.
Sometimes we get really tight in our hamstrings. That's one of the things. And our quads. So we have to stretch them. So lift up. Lift up, lift up. And bring it in, bring it in. There we go. And you know, one thing you can do too, bring your feet together. You may not be barefoot, but you can bring your feet together and deep breath in. And in. And one thing we don't do enough is reaching up over our head. So if you guys could reach up over your head, you're just gonna like reach up and pretend that you're gonna pick some cherries, okay? So that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna reach up above my head and pretend that I'm picking cherries up off of a cherry tree. I'm gonna give myself some more room. Okay, so lifting up those arms like this. Lift, lift. Just like you're picking cherries, go right ahead. Lift, 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 lift. And the swaying palm tree. So you guys were in California, sunny California. Just go ahead and sway the palm tree back and forth. Feel the stretch in your side muscles. And I mentioned some tight quads that you guys might be having. So if you guys do notice that you have a tight quadriceps, quad stretch, go ahead, stretch those quads, pull that foot into your glute like this. Keeping your hips nice and square. And switch.
Why? I'm gonna jump out the window. What?
All right, very good. All right, and one more, guys. Flex that foot, flex the foot, stretch the calves and the hamstrings. You can do this at your desk too. Just flex your foot really well and then just go forward. And switch. So how many seconds should you guys hold each stretch? Usually 8 seconds is about a good stretch. Flexing that foot, trying to bring your chest and your belly to your thighs as much as possible. And let's bring it in, guys, and center ourselves. Feel pretty centered. I hope you guys do too. And maybe for next time too, I'll show you guys. We don't really open up our hips enough, so we should just do like a few of these. Being aware of opening up our hips throughout the day. Just like so, a couple times at your desk.
Mommy, what are you doing?
Thank you so much, guys. We'll see you on Thursday. We'll do some more. Have a beautiful day.